Right now, money is leaving your bank account. Quietly. No alarms, no dramatic purchase, just $9.99 for cloud storage, $14.99 for music, $19.99 for software, a gym membership you used twice, and a streaming service you forgot you had. Each charge looks harmless. Together, they are turning your life into something rented. Your movies are rented, your music is rented, your software is rented, your phone may be financed, your car may be leased, and your furniture may be divided into 12 interest-free payments. You can use almost everything. You own almost nothing. And every month, your life asks for permission to continue. Miss a payment, and the music stops. For most of history, paying for something meant the transaction eventually ended. You bought a hammer, and the hammer became yours. You paid a carpenter, received a table, and both of you moved on with your lives. Even entertainment worked this way. You bought a book and could read it for decades. You bought a record and played it until the grooves wore down. You bought a video game, put it on a shelf, and 10 years later it was still there, quietly judging you for never finishing it. Recurring payments existed, of course. Rent is ancient. Taxes may be older than optimism. Newspapers used subscriptions because a new newspaper had to be printed and delivered every day. Something new kept arriving. Then, businesses discovered that the recurring payment did not need a recurring object. It could be attached to access. During the 20th century, membership, service contracts, installment plans, and automatic renewals became common. Gyms became especially good at this. Their business model depended on a beautiful fact about human nature. People are highly motivated on January 2 and strangely busy by January 24. Software pushed the idea further. In the old model, you bought a program once. From the company's point of view, this was a terrible arrangement. The customer paid, received the product, and then had the audacity to keep using it. Subscriptions fixed that. Instead of selling the tool, companies sold continued access. Revenue became predictable. Investors loved it. Customers became recurring revenue. Then, streaming changed everything. Netflix showed that people would stop buying individual movies if they could access a giant library for one monthly price. Spotify did it with music. Cloud services did it with storage. Adobe did it with creative software. Soon, everything wanted to become a service. Razors became a subscription. Coffee became a subscription. Dog toys became a subscription. Socks became a subscription, apparently because choosing socks several times a year had become too heavy a burden for the modern mind. Some cars now place features behind monthly fees. The heated seat is physically inside the vehicle. The wires are there. The seat can heat, but the software refuses until another payment arrives. You are no longer buying the machine. You are negotiating with it. The economic logic is clear. A one-time customer may never return. A subscriber can be measured, predicted, and slowly forgotten about. But the subscription economy conquered daily life because it understands your brain. The first mechanism is the pain of paying. Paying feels unpleasant, especially when the cost is immediate and visible. Handing over $1,200 feels serious. Paying $49 a month feels manageable. Your brain notices the smaller number. It rarely places the next 24 payments beside it. This is why companies advertise monthly prices. Only $12 a month sounds minor. Over 10 years, it becomes $1,440, which sounds more like a decision. The second mechanism is present bias. Humans value rewards today more strongly than costs tomorrow. Present you receives the new phone. Future you receives 23 payments and a charging cable sold separately. Then comes inertia. Once a subscription starts, doing nothing becomes expensive. You must remember the service, recover the password, locate the cancellation page, reject the discount, decline the pause option, and confirm that yes, after everything you have been through together, you truly want to cancel the meditation app. Many people keep paying to avoid 5 minutes of irritation. Companies also use loss aversion. Once you have stored photos, built playlists, created documents, or trained an algorithm to understand your taste, leaving feels like losing part of your life. Your history becomes the lock. And then there's identity. Many subscriptions sell a future version of you. The gym membership belongs to your future athletic self. The language app belongs to your future bilingual self. The productivity software belongs to a future self who wakes at 5:30, finishes 12 tasks before breakfast, and never spends 40 minutes watching a video about medieval toilets. Canceling feels like abandoning that person, so you keep paying. The payment keeps the fantasy alive. This is where monthly payments begin shaping more than your budget. They reduce your ability to change your life. A person with low fixed costs can survive a bad month. They can leave a miserable job, move cities, take time off, start a project, or simply breathe. A person carrying dozens of monthly obligations needs predictable income. The payments begin making decisions. You stay in the job because the car needs you to stay. You postpone the trip because the apartment, phone, insurance, software, memberships, and financed furniture are already waiting at the beginning of next month. Modern wealth is often measured by how much you can access. Freedom may be measured by how little your life demands from you while you sleep. So what do? Start by converting every monthly cost into an annual cost. A $30 subscription is a $360 yearly commitment. A $600 car payment is $7,200 of future labor already promised. The annual number tells the truth more clearly. Next, separate useful access from unnecessary dependence. Some subscriptions are genuinely valuable. Utilities, insurance, professional tools, and entertainment libraries may justify their cost. Ask whether ongoing access improves your life enough to deserve a permanent place in it. Then measure actual use. For 1 month, list every recurring payment and record how often you use it. Ignore the person you hope to become. Look at what happened. A service used every day may be worth keeping. A service used twice a year is an expensive form of optimism. Protect part of your life from recurring costs. Own some tools. Keep local copies of important files. Build savings that are not already assigned to next month. Leave empty space in the budget. Empty space looks inefficient on a spreadsheet. In real life, it is where choices live. The goal is not to cancel everything, move into the woods, and begin making your own soap. Subscriptions give ordinary people access to enormous libraries, powerful software, and services that once cost thousands. The danger appears when convenience becomes dependence. One monthly payment rarely changes a life. Dozens of small obligations can build a cage so comfortable that you barely notice the door closing. For thousands of years, ownership meant keeping something after the payment ended. Now, more and more, the payment never ends. Perhaps the real luxury of the future will not be unlimited access. It will be waking up on the first day of the month and realizing that almost nothing has a claim on you. Your income is yours. Your time is yours. Your tools still work. Your memories are still accessible. And your life does not require a successful transaction to remain open.